Advocacy, as we know, is a powerful and important tool, a catalyst for the change that we want to see, and it takes farmer engagement to move some of these issues across the finish line.
Hello and welcome to the State of Soy. I'm your host, Aaron Putsey. We are in the State House and I'm visiting with Michael Dolch. Michael serves as the policy director for the Iowa Soybean Association, and we're in the midst of getting a start on another legislative assembly, another legislative session. The advocacy program at Iowa Soybean Association, what is it and why does it matter?
Absolutely, and very soon, actually this week, the halls of the Iowa Capitol are going to be buzzing with conversations between legislators and constituents. And here at the Iowa Soybean Association, our constituents are our farmer membership. We've got 38,000 farmer members across the state. We've got almost 2,000 advocate members. These are our policy members that have signed up to invest non-checkoff dollars into our advocacy policy work. Advocacy, as we know, is a powerful and important tool, a catalyst for the change that we want to see here in the state and across the country. And it takes farmer engagement to move some of these issues across the finish line.
So as a farmer, they get approached to be an advocate, a policy member of the Iowa Soybean Association, and as you pointed out, that's the non-checkoff side of the organization. Why is it important? Why should they sign up and invest those policy dollars as an advocate member?
By law, we cannot use checkoff dollars to influence policymakers' decisions. Therefore, that investment of non-checkoff resources by advocate members and farmers across the state is so important. I touched on the powerful tool that it is. That allows us to get in front of legislators, policymakers, regulators too, to ensure that farmers' voices are heard.
And a great example was work by the Iowa Soybean Association with the support of our advocate members in passing some pretty historic legislation.
Yeah, absolutely, and just this last session, an initiative led by Governor Reynolds and supported by Iowa Soybean Association, we passed historic biofuels legislation that's going to drive demand for soybean oil specifically, and help grow biodiesel production and consumption here in the state.
So what will the Iowa Soybean Association, with the support of its advocate membership, be watching, monitoring, and advocating for in this year's session?
Several issues of utmost importance to soybean farmers that we've heard loud and clear through our policy survey, our small group meetings across the state, and our summer district meeting series. We've heard them time and time again talk about the burden that property taxes place on their operation, so we'll be engaged with other farm organizations on that issue specifically. Also spend some time to continue to look for opportunities in that tax conversation to fund the Natural Resources and Outdoor Recreation Trust Fund, again to accelerate adoption of conservation practices across the state, to continue building upon the success of the nutrient reduction strategy, which celebrates its 10th year this year.
And of course, we're in the Iowa State House. Of course, the advocate work also feeds up to the federal level as well.
Absolutely. Advocacy knows no bounds and it takes all forms, and really excited to continue carrying the message with advocate member support to Washington, D.C. And again, this year, 2023, is going to be really important as we're going to consider and hopefully pass a reauthorized farm bill. Obviously, the farm bill is a comprehensive piece of legislation that governs food and ag policy here in the United States, and again allows farmers to year over year mitigate risk and continue to do what they do best.
Last question, and a very important one. How can soybean farmers become an advocate member of the Iowa Soybean Association?
Farmers with a policy interest can contact us at Iowa Soybean Association either on our website, iasoybeans.com. They can reach out to me directly. We can walk them through what advocate membership really looks like, talk them through the levels of engagement. I want to give them a platform, an opportunity for their voice to be heard, both here in Des Moines and Washington, D.C.
Well, there's never a shortage of issues that impact the profitability of Iowa soybean farmers. Iowa Soybean Association is driven to deliver, and a big piece of that is through the advocate membership of the association. Reporting from the Iowa State House in this edition of the State of Soy, I'm Aaron Putsey.
Progress is a human invention. We look at our world and we imagine how to make it better. That's the power of human ingenuity. We can redefine what's possible. At Bayer, we're shaping the future of agriculture, like farms where all life grows together. It's not impossible, it's progress.